instructor and yeah, few more people can join. Then we'll start. Okay.
Jimmy, hi. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay, but your voice is breaking a little, I think.
Is it?
Yeah.
Am I audible? Hello?
Yeah, now it is fine. Now it is fine, I think. Can everyone hear Jimmy's voice properly? If everyone can hear, then leave it. No issue. Yeah, so shall we wait for Swarnim? Swarnim,
Yeah, let's wait for.
Has Swarnim joined here? Swarnim, are you there?
No, he hasn't joined yet. Let's wait for 1 or 2 more minutes.
Yeah, sure. So, guys, let's talk about OPE. OPE, we will. Okay, can everyone hear me? Just Jimmy, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm audible, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So, okay. This. I think it's the other. Yeah. Sorry, we are short of studio rooms. Yeah. We are doing one after another live session. So. Okay. So, good evening, everyone. My name is Devojyoti. There is Jimmy with me, Jimmy Kumar Bharati, who is a course instructor, a great course instructor in a machine learning practice. And Swarnim Sony will also join. He wants to show you some of the some of the things which we are adding in the OP1. Sorry, OP2. Jimmy, just maybe send him a message or something to join. Yeah. So one thing which we want to so there will be one of some kind of document which we will add to the exam, which you can access to see what are the libraries and all for which is made by our friend Shreya who is also who is a TA for the course, and so we'll add to the OP portal. So OP syllabus is first of all week 1-2, that is the data loading, data pre-processing, and apart from that there is our after that it starts from week 5. So week 5, week 6, and after that week 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, that is the syllabus. There is no regression part there. That's not much. I mean, the 3, 4, and week 3, week 4 is not there. Apart from that,
so it's week 1, 2, and from 5 to 11, is it?
Yes. Jimmy, just correct me if I'm wrong, but I think yes. So week 1, 2. So basically, you have to load the data. You have to pre-process the data. See, pre-processing is important, right? You have to do simple imputer. You have to do one-hot encoder, and so many other things are there. And after that, you just start applying the different algorithms from week 5 onwards. Okay. So you have what are the algorithms you have, right? You have perceptron, you have this stochastic gradient descent, and after that support vector machine, and so many things are there, right? So those you have to know where to apply, how to apply. So first question will obviously be a 0 marks question telling which data set you are working with, right? So there will be 5 data sets which you will be given. and one of the 5 data sets. So among that, one data set you have to use, right? And the remaining, each of you will get one version of the data sets. So there are many versions of the data set in the portal uploaded. You will get one version, and based on that, your question answers will vary. So 2 people, in all probability, 2 neighboring people will not get the same data set and same answer. Okay. Now, first thing which you have to do is you have to load the data, obviously. Then you have to, some small things will be there, how to calculate the shape, whether there's any, whether there is any null value, some wrong value in the data set. What is there? Some exploratory analysis. Then what is the, what is the mean, what is the median, some kind of those things, the dot describe which we use. Those kind of things will be there. After that, there will be directly the week 5 onwards. So questions are grouped in a particular way. So each group are different from the remaining groups. So even if you can't, are independent from the other groups. And even if you can't attend one of the groups, I think you can try to attend other group questions, so that it gets easier. You can also, you can, they will not lose many marks. Okay. I don't think marks obtaining will be too difficult, or like, so after after the OPE1, we have really taken a learning from that, and we try to, solve. Yeah, there will also be questions. Just a minute, let me see what he has written. Yeah, our grid search, random search, those things will be required. So then SVC, SVM, all those things can come. So some questions will be there which are easy, and some very few questions will be there which are little difficult. Some questions are for the more intelligent people among us, and some who are better than us, and some questions will be for us as the normal students. And see, I don't think it will be very much difficult paper. And see, we have already tried. I mean, it is a question. It's a question pertaining to partial fit. No. I don't think. I mean, where have we taught large scale ML and partial?
Yeah, it is there, but yeah, we won't ask questions from the partial fit as of now in this term. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is in the syllabus. That's true.
Yeah, we will not ask something like that. I mean, it is a simple things. I mean, Shruti, no, Sunita. So Sunita, I mean, it is a normal things which we have asked in the quiz. We have asked, in quiz we have asked about the application, the basic things, right? Basic questions, like what is the output of this program. So those keywords, those transformers, okay, you just take and you try to write the code on it, how to apply. That is the main part here. So not the in quiz you have done, what are the topics you have done? You have done, say, KNN imputer, you have done simple imputer and different strategies of them. Okay, those you have done. Like suppose if I go to the first OP collab, I can see this is the first OP. I think. Yeah, I think so. 1 minute. Let me. Yeah, I should not. This is the first OP collab, right, Jimmy? I think this is the
Yeah.
Yeah. So see, what were the things that we are asking? First of all, you have to see this question will be always there. Which data set you are using? This is important for us for checking, different. For checking which data set you have obtained, and then there will be some small things like, like loading the data set. Once you load the data set, what is the shape of it, and so on and so forth. After that, you have to load the data set, calculate the the first few numbers. What is the value of the? So suppose I ask you, what is the value of the infant death for Ecuador? Then you can say this is 7, and so on. Then what else is there? Then we can calculate the data shape, and then again What is the count? What is the so what are the statistical parameters that we can describe? So there is life expectancy, adult mortality, alcohol percentage, etc., etc. So you can ask what is the mean alcohol content or something like that. Okay, something. Then what is the minimum value, maximum value? Some maybe some part of. Now visualization may not come because in visualization. Visualization may not come because it is difficult to actually invigilate visualization part in OP. So apart from that, there can be some small questions from visualization, but mostly you can go with these 2-3 things. It is very important how to load the data, how to calculate and do an exploratory analysis. What should be the process for practicing if I have not practiced much earlier? Shobhit, I will suggest go through Sir's lectures, Sir's collabs mostly. Sir's collab, Shobhit has asked what should be the process for practicing in last 2 days. So Shobhit, I would suggest go through Sir's lectures multiple times. Okay, it is taken care so that you do not have to go outside Sir's lecture, whatever collab he has used. Okay, just try to reproduce that and try to solve the practice and graded assignment, okay, which you have solved again and again. So try to write the code from scratch, I think, and try to write it in a particular time bound way as much as possible. That should be the way. Jimmy, any other any other suggestion?
I would also say like just to go through the mock papers OP1. Okay, so then you will get the idea like which pre-processing steps you needed. Okay, for the OPs. So that is the main thing. I mean, after that you can search the like if we have given some parameters, then you can directly search that and use that. Okay, so the main thing happen will you have to focus on that pre-processing part. Although it would be easy, but yeah, if you stuck in that step, then yeah, it would be very difficult. And once you go through that pre-processing step, then yeah, you have to just search the APIs. You have to just bring that estimator and just set all the parameters what is given. So it would be a very plain question. I mean, plain and simple like that only. So, but
So
yeah,
Jimmy,
yeah,
Sunita has asked how many questions they can expect. I think
around 20, 20, 20.
20. Yeah.
Yeah. So 19 question actually. First question would be what is which data set you are using. So yeah, questions also we have reduced this time. So yeah.
Yeah. Shruti, so yeah, Jimmy, proceed. Yeah.
So the hyperparameter tuning will also be part of the data pre-processing.
So yes, you should think about that also. I mean, yeah, grid search and randomized can be there. So that's why I said that yeah, question would be on classification. Just assume that only. Matlab that is fixed. So after and before that, you can use anything. I mean, there can be questions like yeah, use grid search to just like for to iterate the value of k values in the KNN or in the randomized search or I mean in the random forest or yeah, a voting classifier, something like this. In these algorithms, you have to iterate through different values, no? Like max depth, max iterate, something like that. Okay. So it is very much needed, you know, in those weeks, like week 10, week 9, 10, like that.
Also, just take care. What is the random state we are taking? So mostly it is random state equals to 32 is what we have taken. Just read the question. In question, it is mentioned everywhere that what is the random state you have to take. But always we have tried to take a random state 32, I think. Yeah, Abhishek, tell me.
Sir, regarding this random state, whenever it is given to us to split the data, sometimes the random state is not mentioned. It is just said like split the data. So in that case, should we just split the data and set the shuffle as false, or should we like what should we do?
The shuffle value should be mentioned. Yeah, Jimmy wants to answer. Jimmy, you are going
Oh
to
yeah.
answer.
So it's okay. I mean, see, if the ideally we should give that, and if we haven't given, then yeah, there would be change in the answers. But yeah, this time we have given, so yeah, expect that.
Okay, so
And
anything, any
yeah,
random state that we have to use will be mentioned in the question.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, sir.
If it is not mentioned, then we can take 32.
Yeah,
It will be mentioned in the paper. Okay. For the full paper, it is we have written that please take it as. I mean, what we have prepared, we have kept as generally 32, but it is whatever is required is mentioned in the paper. Okay.
And also, sir, one another question. How much panda manipulation, pandas manipulation can we expect in the question?
I don't think much pandas manipulation is there. No, Jimmy, I mean,
Yeah, this time, see, this time paper would be little easy. So that would be the thing. If you cover the all the preprocessing steps of like OP1, this mock OP1, and last time OP, that would be enough. I mean, yeah, most of the things are covered in those weeks, or maybe you can go through week 1 and 2, two only. No, yeah, most of the preprocessing steps is covered in that week.
yeah,
At least
I was not able to find the last OP paper. Is it given somewhere?
OP2 of
Yeah.
last time, or yeah. No, I think
OP2 is not given.
Yeah, we
Okay.
haven't.
Previous OP1 you can get from the. We have shared the question solution, right, Jimmy? I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one thing, Mr. Tiwari, this is the question paper which we made. So the questions will not be available, I think, to view from Colab. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So I think it is time. So let's, Jimmy, just check with Swarnim. I'll continue with the pre-processing part.
You just continue. I think he may join late, or maybe he won't join. You can continue.
Okay. 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 So anyway, just check these things. How to do this? Yeah. Whichever is this, how to remove the missing values and how to handle the missing values and all. Okay. The simple imputer, one hot encoder, whatever those things are there in the pre-processing part. Okay. Just check that. My suggestion will be, if you have finished with all the, all the required work, you have got, that you have solved the practice questions, the graded questions and all. Now, I think that is a situation with many of you. We have joined us in the live sessions. The solve with instructors also we have done. So my suggestion will be just do a revision of the sklearn library manual. Plotting related question won't come, Manu Kumar. Plotting related, I don't think it will come because plotting is difficult to invigilate. Jimmy, am I right? I don't think plotting related question we can come.
Yeah, we don't have any plotting.
Yeah, we don't have any, Manu Kumar. Okay. Yeah, so my suggestion will be go through the scikit-learn manual once. The first page, as I was telling in the before quiz also, na, just see what are the things given. So some things may be like what are the losses can be which can be used, and which loss is used for which topic, like whether if it is categorical variable, what loss we can take. If it is a numerical variable, what loss we can take, and for different cases. And what is the template, or what is the template of writing, right? That is the most important thing in OP. You are writing from the scratch, which is important here. So as much as practice, and I will suggest that please try to, and read the question properly. So most of the things which you require, so what kind of solver, is it SAG, is it SAGA, what kind of random state, what kind of all other parameters, they are just mostly, see, you will see instructions and use these parameters, then maybe make a confusion matrix. So what is a confusion matrix? How to get a classification report, and how do we access the accuracy? Okay, so suppose it is still told mean accuracy, how can we get the score? Will the score give us, so maybe it is not written that you have to calculate score, but it is actually written accuracy, but score gives accuracy. So that kind of small things you can write, you can check, and try to solve the solve with solve with us assignments are there and graded assignments are there. I think solving that will be a good way. Again, resolve it. Just get into a practice of writing the same code from scratch, so that it comes easy at that exam time. I think that is all mostly. Then let's see what else are there. So this data dot head and so first row. So these kind of things will come. Then yeah. Then there are, so this how many null values are there? How many missing values are there in this column? Then you can say that okay, this many in this column there are this many, or in this column we have null values, and so on. How many unique countries are there? So you can just write data of country and dot unique, and the full thing you have calculated the length, and so on. Okay. Sorry, let's see someone's message. Will we still face the change of tab warning? Change of tab warning, I think will be there, Sudipto. I am not sure. Jimmy, do you know whether they will still face the change of tab warning?
They will face. I mean, I think actually CI app is built on like that only, so they will face. I think so.
Yeah, see, yeah, that we can't.
Yeah. And we can't control that. I mean, only portal team can control, do all those settings, and I think you will get that also. That one,
Sir,
yeah.
like last time, like last OP, do we need to copy the question on the notebook?
If you want, you can copy now. I mean, that's not an issue. I mean,
In the instructions, it was written that it was mandatory to copy all the questions in the collab.
no, it's see, the question number is given, and if you are okay, I mean, even without copying the questions, if you are able to solve, then it's okay. Or otherwise, see, it would be always better. I mean, how much time you will refer the questions, and again, like how many time back and forth switching would be good. I mean, so it's better to copy the questions first. Yeah.
Srishti has told a solution that warning can be avoided by using a split screen.
Yeah, that can also be an option. I mean,
so again, I mean, as I was telling, so week 1 and 2, from week 1 only data loading. Okay, then there is the pre-processing parts. So pre-processing means the normal things. So to browser instance, I think so, Manukumar. So then you do the whatever you read in week 2, na? Those things will be. And another thing is, I think you have used I don't know, Manukumar. So another thing which we have used in previously, some people have told that they cannot use a pipeline, and also pipeline as a keyword won't be there. Okay, that I don't think it will be there. Okay, the name pipeline won't be there, but there will be some chained transformer kind of thing, I think. So which will be used for I mean different questions in different, and each of them asking to do different steps in your collab, that will be asked. So maybe one step one hot encoder, another step standard scalar or min max scalar, scaling, imputation, and encoding. Okay, this part you just get ready. And see, my suggestion is first 10 questions is easy. Govind, this collab, I'm not sure. We have to check, okay? Because there are some errors, there are some issues in this collab also. We will check, if possible, we'll share. See, my suggestion is first 10 questions, you should get full marks. Okay. I think it will be possible. I hope it will be possible, because those are the easy questions, I think. Some part of it easy, at least easy. Not even the full marks. So then not even full marks, some parts of it. Okay. So just take some of it, and then the remaining things will be easy. And week 5, remaining things will be, you can get a confidence and you can proceed as it is. Week 5 onwards, each question, each group, each week will be in each group, right? So week 5 questions will be there, week 6 questions will be there, up to like that, week 8, week 9. Some parts can be, very few parts can be from other weeks. Okay, but mostly each question group focuses on each week. And like that, 4-5 groups are there, question groups are there. First in questions could contribute to how much out of 100? Manu Kumar, I actually do not remember, and I have not given the marks also. Okay, but it should be a good part, because good part means at least some part of it should
Around
be
30 marks. Yeah, around 30 marks would be
30
there. So initially pre-processing question will contain around 30 marks. So yeah, initially it was
Got your
23.
answer, Manu
So
Kumar?
initially it was 23. So but I think yeah, they have changed the marks. So yeah, you can expect around 30 marks. Okay. And those are the just easy questions. I mean, what is the safe? Just applying what are encoding? Yeah, what is the data type? Something like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are very easy questions. So but yeah,
The
at the
marking
same
paper,
time,
high scoring paper, I think.
yeah. See,
Abhimanyu,
we,
no. Week
yeah,
3, week 2, no.
but week 4 we had randomized grade
Ah,
set. So you
yeah.
expect that. You should expect that. Okay. Always think like yeah, classification question and yeah, preparation step there would be. Yeah, only one data set will be there. So
One data set per person.
yeah, you can continue. Sorry.
Yeah, so mostly that, I think there is not much to tell about also. So you guys know, I mean, see, in quiz, what you have studied is the template, right? You know what are the topics we have given in quizzes, right? So the same topics, now you will be asked to write the code. You know what is the purpose, new data set or SQL? Manu Kumar, I really don't understand. New data set means, yes, we will provide you a new data set. Okay. And so see, I mean, that is the main what I think. Yeah, so it will be a high scoring. I hope it will be a high scoring paper. And the quiz topics, you know, right? What are the main primary topics in SK Learn and in the weeks? So we have data visualization. I think not that important. Okay, pre-processing is important. Let's see whether it opens for me. Yes. I also sometimes get locked out. So yeah, so you see some of these things, there is a data imputation. Then as I was telling, then you have maybe add dummy feature is not that much important, not for this exam, but maybe in the end term and all. These things where Sir is teaching about handling categorical features, ordinal encoding, one hot encoding, and how to do. So see, from pre-processing we import, then those kind of things will be required. What are the unique labels? What are the shape and all those things? Those you can see and just go through search. See, my suggestion is today you sit, you listen to, you watch the videos once. Okay. Then tomorrow morning, if you have time, you sit and you solve all the graded and practice questions. And solve with instructors also if possible. See, solve with instructor week 9, 10, week 11. I think already I have uploaded and Kanika has kindly shared or someone has shared in discourse also. But in the YouTube also, if you see, we have uploaded we actually work in another sheet during the solve with instructor. So we uploaded that. I just asked to upload. So that also we have uploaded in the YouTube. Okay. And you can see different tasks, whatever we have done. So mostly whatever we have done, try to see that and try to reproduce that by sitting in the computer. So that just to get a net practice kind of thing, that will be, I think, sufficient. Not much is apart from that should not be required. And also if you get time, so this you have done, you have practiced your graded as assignment, practice assignment, whatever collab is there. Just see the templates, how it is being done, what is the format of the code which is being written. And also you try to just do a little extra reading if possible to the sklearn manual. So what is written in sklearn manual about, say, SGD regressor, SGD classifier, what is written in SVC, linear SVC, what is written in one hot encoder, how to do, whether log loss is possible or only loss is possible, and all those things you just check for. We just go through once, and that should be fine. That should be fine. Then scaling. So three things I'm telling you now. One is imputation, one is scaling, one is encoding. Then obviously there will be extreme Whiten data split at a particular ratio or something, and then what kind of scores we can calculate, what is the how to do a confusion matrix, how to calculate a classification report from that, so on, and it goes. Okay, then the other weeks. So this is the thing. I hope you will be getting, and I hope you will be able to solve it properly. Okay. So that, yeah. So someone is the chat window. Yeah.
So can we receive this?
I am not sure actually, sir. So there are some issues. There are some things we have to change also in the. Yeah, Jimmy told that it is in discourse.
So it is available on the discourse. I mean, see, the officially we haven't said it, but so yeah. So question set was there, which I had shared the PDF version, and also Anand has solved that all the questions. So and he has shared his GitHub link, so you can refer that. That is correct only. I mean,
Good.
Okay.
Thanks to Anand. Laksha Raj has told, sir, I have been bedridden with COVID-19. Laksha, my suggestion will be, first of all, I mean, the same suggestion I gave everyone. Please go through sir's lecture once. Tonight you finish. By tonight you finish, if possible. There's a lot of videos. All the collabs, at least where he has used collab and written the more than the slides also, where he has used collabs. Those collabs you see, and you see the slides also. I mean, why not? And then you see the practice and graded solution, and after that, yeah, the same solution, same suggestion which I gave to everyone else. So those are the and also in the YouTube or discourse, you will see that people have shared the solve with instructor. People have shared the what else, the graded and whatever is there. So those will be required. Column, transformer, and feature union means, see, Abhishek, I mean, I mean, we can't say exactly like what is coming, what is not coming. I mean, but yeah, you can expect, but not in this exact, may not be feature union or something, but it will do the same kind of work also. Okay, Abhishek. So just read week 2, all the pre-processing techniques, week 2, whatever is there properly. See, it is again, the exact syllabus is week 1 to 11. Then another thing is the regression data set will not be a regression work. Okay, this is the only thing which I would say. Yeah, Shudipto, I mean, this is the same technique. I mean, see, I am showing you now whatever is there, or you should do ordinal encoding, one hot encoding, level encoder. Then you have these maybe not required, RFE, etc., may not be required. Perceptron, you see, perceptron if possible, perceptron you check. And apart from that, what else is there in week? So let's go to week 5. Okay. Jimmy, Abhishek is asking how much priority we should give to week 11. Any thoughts on that?
very less. I mean, yeah. Very less. I mean, even if you skip, it will be okay.
See, again, I mean, I can we say that one group contains 1 week mostly, and I mean, like even if they could not answer 1 week, that is, they can answer the remaining weeks.
Actually, that's a clustering. Week 11 belongs to the clustering, and yeah, I think mostly they haven't added question related to clustering. So yeah, you can neglect, or even if there would be question, then hardly 1 question. That too you can't expect. I mean, yeah.
Shobit, MLT session is tomorrow. MLT, yeah. So Shobit has asked to share, to suggest something for MLT. Yeah, Shobit, MLT is tomorrow session. Okay, we can't suggest. Yeah. See these things: perceptron, confusion matrix, cross validation, warm start, cold start. These things you just see, and grid start CV. This collab where sir has taught this collab. This is important. Then what else? What else? Then in week 6, there is see that the TF-ID vectorizer, those things will not come. Each group in exam have separate preprocessing. No, Swapnadeep. So basically, first 10 questions I think are preprocessing. Okay. Then there will be different groups based on that same preprocessing. So each group may not require separate preprocessing. I don't think so. Jimmy, any comments on this? Will each group in exam have separate preprocessing required?
In each group, no.
Yeah. So
yeah.
first there is preprocessing, then there are different groups, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So Manu Kumar got your answer, 20 questions. Then SGD regressor, SGD classifier, SGD regressor, those things you see. This only, I mean, see, we want you to score well. I mean, that is the only thing. SGD classifier, then baseline models. So wherever sir has taught these videos, so whoever could not study much, could not revise much, my suggestion is see those videos where sir has used collabs mostly. Then also please go and see the videos where sir has used slides and all, because those are also important. Question may come from there also. Then solve the graded and practice which you have solved. See, if you have solved those questions now, then I don't think you have, and if you have on your own solve those questions, then you have no need to worry, I think. I mean, I'm quite sure you will get something. Okay. And then classification report, then grid search CV, logistic regression CV. This carbs we may not ask. See, carbs why we don't keep data visualization or because they are difficult to invigilate. I mean, we can't evaluate them. How will I evaluate that whether your curve is proper or not? That is not. But again, we can ask different short questions based on the curve and all. Confusion matrix may be important, obviously, and that's all mostly. Okay, so I think that's all. Jimmy from week 5, 6 and preprocessing has joined.
Sorry, what is?
Yeah, has Swarnim joined here? No, I think. Okay. So just look at the exam, look at the announcements. If any announcement is required, or we were trying to give you some glossary of the functions which you generally use. Okay. So if that is possible, I think it will be mentioned in the question or somewhere. Okay, if that is possible. So, is that right, Jimmy? I mean, what do you think?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So I was telling that if some glossary, some kind of glossary which Shreya made, if that is available, that will be mentioned in the paper or somewhere.
Yeah, it will be available this time, and yeah, that will be shared. Yeah, it will be said, and yeah, you will get an announcement also.
I think you will get an announcement. Yeah. We'll just check. Yeah. So Jimmy, mostly that is from week 5, 6. You want to go on through the next weeks?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll stop my mic.
Sir, the grid search CV and some parts which can be expected in the group questions after data pre-processing.
Yeah, you can expect. No, I mean, I think in after the week 6. Okay, in each group you may expect that. I mean, okay. Service upon the funders part of the person like drop and okay. So now, if you have any particular question, then you can say, or maybe I would have just made this one. I mean, just now I just took one data set and yeah, just try to show that. Okay. So it see, once you are done with the preprocessing step, no, in the preprocessing step, all those things as DJ said, yeah, he said that yeah, one hot encoder, grid search, randomized search, and then you should have knowledge of like how you will transform the column, like, okay. So these things would be needed. I mean, you should know these things. Okay, then only you can proceed. And yeah, like how you will check the shape of the data set on my, what is the data, and also what is the data type. Okay, so yeah, these things you should know. I mean, last time also I was saying that yeah, people were not even know like how to load the data set. People were struggling in that also. So yeah, you should practice these things. Okay, I mean, these things are very basic. See, scoring at least 40, that is, we have tried our level best to make it easy to score at least 40. Okay, so but still, if you score 40, no, then it's easy to score like around 80, 90 also, because after that, yeah, it's all once you are once you have done the processing step properly, then it's very easy. I mean, see, let's say you have to use the dicentry classifier. Okay, so what you have to do? I mean, it's a simple thing. I mean, just import the dicentry classifier, and if we are asking to use the penalty or something, yeah, this much depth, that much depth, that you can easily understand. No, I mean, you can directly see like what are the different parameters you have here. Okay, by searching it. So yeah, that's how it would be. I mean, paper would be easy. You can expect. I mean, if you compare with the last time. So the main thing is the pre-processing part. I would again say that yeah, focus on that. Okay. So yeah, week 7, 8. I think in 8 they have used or not. I don't know. But yeah, 7, 9, 10. The question format would be something like yeah. For the initial few 8 to 10 questions, they will say that yeah, this is the data set, and just check the shape of the data set. What are the different unique values in this and that column? Okay, something like that. Then yeah, if there would be some categorical, then convert that. It would be something like this only. Okay, then yeah, what is the type of data set? Yeah, what is the type of data now after doing this particular step or that particular step, something like that. So these things will be covered in the first 10 questions. Then yeah, there would be question from each week in each group. Okay, like after that, yeah, next 10 question would be something like that only. Okay, so yeah, they may ask questions. Yeah, just use this estimator and that estimator, and yeah, set these particular parameters to this one value or that one value, and after that, just what is the accuracy score, what is
So
something like
data
that.
pre-processing will be in first 10 or last 10?
First, only, no. I mean, after that only you can proceed for the next questions, no. So yeah, that is the critical part. I would again say that see, although it is easy and we have tried to keep it easy, but even if you miss 1 or 2 questions, no, then you are then you are going. So it is like that only. But yeah, this time, yeah, those question steps are easy. And see, in the grid search and randomized search, see, the question will be grouped. After that, questions will be grouped. So in those groups, even if you miss, I mean, if you miss one question, no, then hardly you will lose 6, 7 marks, something like that. But if you do some mistakes in pre-processing step, then you have to lose all the marks. So it is like that only. Yeah, so let's say, I mean, see, first this is the data set. Okay, so then what I have to do? I mean, so yeah, here, yeah, we can just say check the say our data set shape, uh, and then yeah, data set, what is the info? I mean, how many yeah, how many numerical values are there, how many categorical variables are there. So these things you can check, and then you can check the like what is the correlation. They may, like, you can export questions like what is the correlation between this and that, something like that. I mean, yeah, so then like how many null values are there, that you can check. Or yeah, let's say, I mean, they may ask something like yeah, how many unique values are there in this particular column or that particular column. So yeah, you should know, you should be aware like how you will check about that. Okay, and then yeah, like what is the like how many fixed number of column. I mean, yeah, let's say in the column X, yeah, let's say in some column, how many number of this value is there. I mean, some particular category. Let's say in the phone, we can set the like how many phone has a value, something like or maybe how many phone has battery mAh value 5,000, something like that. That you should be aware of this type of processing step. Although it won't affect your questions. I mean, yeah, it won't affect other questions, but yeah, you can think about these questions. Okay, then you should be aware like how you can separate the data set. Right? No, I think no. Or like, okay, then how you will separate your data set? Sir, is that question for MCQ? Yeah, both will be, I mean, both type of question you can expect. But yeah, we always try to keep initial question MCQ type. And yeah, then there we don't have any constraint after the question 10. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, we intentionally keep first initial questions as MCQ so that you can get a warning, something like that. Yeah, if your answer is not matching with any column, any values, any options, then yeah, definitely you are doing some mistake, something like that. Okay, so yeah, that is the thing. Okay, then you should be aware about like how you will use how you will separate your data set. You can do like this, or also you can convert into NumPy format and the array format, and then you can do something like that. Okay, can we get this using OP? This one I can say, I mean, this, or if the Debjyoti, which the collab which Debjyoti used, no, that is already there. I mean, you can get it on the discourse. I mean, since one PDF version I had said, and Anand has created the solution for that. So yeah, he has shared his version also. So yeah, you can use that for the preprocessing steps. Okay. So yeah, you should be aware like how
On the
you.
GitHub, sir.
But on the discourse, he has shared his link, that link. Okay. Yeah, his GitHub link he has shared on the
Okay.
Discord. Yeah. Okay, maybe after the session, yeah, at the end we can also go through. Yeah. Here also I can go through that. Okay. So yeah, you should be aware of like how you will separate the data set. Okay, and then yeah, how you will split. Ideally, we will always mention, I mean, how much state side you have to take, and yeah, what random state value you will take. Like Devyuti said that yeah, this time mostly we will take around 32. Okay, random state value. Okay, and then after that, if you are if you reach till this step, no, then you are done. I mean, after that, what you have to do is simply just convert the sentence into the text. I mean, to the code format. That's it. I mean, let's say here I am talking about the k-neighbors classifier. Okay, so yeah, although here we have set the number of neighbors 7. So in the question we may ask, yeah, just try. Okay. What do you discuss?
Yeah, I'm responding, Jimmy.
Okay, nice. Thanks. Yeah. So yeah, let's say we can ask you here, like just try all the yeah, 1, 4, 3, 5, 7, something like those, all those value, and check the score, like which one is giving you the best score, something like that. Okay, then you have to use the grid search at that point, at that case. Or if you are in worst case, I would say, like since here there were a small number of neighbors, no, like then you can try all the values. Okay, so yeah, that's can be approach, but yeah, you can use the grid search. Okay, and this type of codes are already there. I mean, what you have to do is that just go through the lectures and just see the code and just type. Okay, once you will type with your hand, no, then you will easily remember, and without typing, no, you won't be able to do in the exam. Okay, so like that, once you are done with that, then yeah, after that, yeah, you can check the like how much value you are getting, how much score you are getting, something like that. Then yeah, you should be aware like how you will do the confusion matrix and all. And then you see here what the parameter, I mean, let's set the scalar documentation. Okay, scalar. See, in any question we can play with these things only. I mean, see here we can play with the like what is the matrix, what is the p value, and what is the number of neighbors. We will play with these values only. Okay, so yeah, we can give you so you should always know, I mean, from the week 7 onwards, I will always say that yeah, you should be aware like how we can club it with the hyperparameter. If you are ready for that question, then yeah, I think you are ready for the difficult questions also. Okay, something like that. Because ultimately, see here in Kenya, and if you won't use the hyperparameter, no, then you yeah, it would be very easy question, and also like it's not a good idea to practice that, because always we use hyperparameter tuning in these questions. Okay, so yeah, that is also, I mean, yeah, necessary step. Okay, So yeah, like that you may get here. I mean here most of the time we can get we can use these parameters only. Number of neighbors, yeah, p values, yeah, metric. Okay, these things are enough. I mean in KNN. Okay, then in SVM, let's see. Okay, so again this collab I have just made like in the last 1 hour only I made just it's a simple thing. Okay, just see here only. I mean like the values, like we can say that yeah, use that kernel, use this kernel, C values, degrees, gamma. Okay, yeah, yeah, these things are important. Yeah, these things are important parameters. Okay, okay, max it. Okay, yeah, then yeah, we can play with these parameters only. I mean that would be also given only. So yeah, you have to just go through those parameters, and yeah, whatever the value we have written in the code, you have to just put whatever the value we have written in the question, just put that. Okay, then you are ready to solve these questions also. Okay, and then again in decision tree classifier also I would say same thing, but here see what are the different parameters are there. Okay. Okay, let's see, go through that. And in the each week, don't look for the like. I mean, the distant regressor is also there. KNN regressor is also there. But don't go through that. I mean, that is not needed because the problem will be ultimately on class regression. Then yeah. See here. Here also you can expect something like yeah, this yeah, you have to train the model using the decision tree classifier. Use yeah, this value of for use this criteria. Use this much max depth value, or yeah, maybe we can ask like yeah, in the question only that yeah, just iterate through yeah, different like a different set of max depth value using grid search and something like that. Can we also no, I think no. I mean here you can get that. No, I mean when you put the questions mark, then yeah, you can see what are the different parameters available in that estimator. Okay, yeah, you can do that. I mean here I'm searching here just because to see, show all those things. Okay, so yeah, that's why I'm searching. It's okay. So yeah, you can use the criteria. Yeah. Okay. So,
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah. Yeah. Please.
Yeah. My name is Narayan Madara.
Yeah.
Well, just want to ask you. I mean, not related to OPPE 2, but you know, I'm not very clear on one of the aspects. See, in the last OPPE 1, there was one question where we had to actually write a column transformer. You know, because different features were supposed to be done. No, the pre-processing was supposed to be done in different ways. For example, the categorical features were supposed to be, you know, we were supposed to use one hot encoder for that. Now, having said this, what happened was I really lost a lot of time on one particular point, and that's what I wanted to ask you here. When I took the training set, you know, I did transform the training set using fit transformer. Okay. Fit transform is what I have used to transform the training set. But when it came to test set, I used again fit transform, you know, because we were supposed to also transform test set as well, because for subsequent questions that was required to calculate like accuracy and so on and so forth. Sorry, score and so on and so forth. So what I'm saying is it was not working at all. I could see that the features were coming out to be different. For example, in the training set, the features were 201, but in test set after transforming, it was less than that, like something I got 147, and I lost a lot of time. I could not figure out why is it happening. Later on, I discovered that when I'm going to transform test set, I was only supposed to use transform, not fit transform.
Yeah.
You get my point. So please, can you explain why is it so?
See, what happens, I mean, see, once you use the fit transform, no. So first it tries to fit your model on that data set, okay? And then it learns the parameter, okay? So it learns the parameter, and then using the transform, it changes those. It applies those parameters in the data set, okay?
So it is supposed to, okay, I understood that. So what you are saying is, it means when I'm now transforming my test set, it is supposed to be using the same parameters that it learned during training, right?
Exactly.
It cannot
So-
actually learn now the parameters for test separately. Like what I was doing was fit transform. I was applying fit transform
Never
again on
do,
test
yeah.
also. So that way, I think that means it was learning the parameters again, you know. So that was not supposed to be, right? Am I right?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
Never use fit transform on the test data set in any case.
You know what? I really lost a lot of time for a silly mistake. And then I couldn't proceed further because subsequent questions, it required that, you know, I couldn't really, because as you, even now also you have mentioned that pre-processing first 10 questions are so important because subsequent questions are going to use correctly pre-processed data. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, never use that. I mean, fit transform, never apply on the test data set in any case.
Right, right. No, I understood. As you are, I understood. I think that the answer to this is during, I mean, when you train the model, even for transformation also, not necessarily, so when you are training, you use fit transform because the same learned parameters must be applied when you are transforming test data. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So okay. So others can also
again,
get.
I think I want to greet Mr. Devjyoti. I have never seen you before, but I can see you now, and really you have been responding. You have been. You want to see me? I think I have been really asking you a number of little silly questions, and you are very nicely replying them.
No. Please ask.
I'm very thankful to you. You know, on Discourse, you are really responding to my questions so well. You have been very. You may not be knowing, but you have been so useful to me.
Mr. Narayana, we are sorry about the OP1 experience, but see, we have taken care of so that this time it really comes. There we have like really painstaking effort to make it very clear. So I am very much hoping that I mean, should not face much problem. It should be fine this time. Let's see. I mean, we're just keeping our fingers crossed that there will not be many issues.
And
I am
nice
just
of you.
Yeah,
no,
sure.
I really, I'm one of the oldest learners, but I really enjoyed this course so much. And some of you are really, really brilliant. I mean, I would say I'm, Now, having said this, just want to also, I don't know, I don't think I have to remind, but, because we get some little extra time, I hope they will, last time I got it, I hope they will take care of that.
Sorry, extra time.
Yes, because those who are there is an age limit.
That will be there. That's a don't worry. Those things.
Okay, because in TDS, they forgot to do that in TDS, Tools for Data Science. So even they forgot to do it.
Forgetting is a very. I mean, I am also very surprised to hear that they forgot.
So I wrote a mail. They said, "We are sorry. We just the operations." Right. Yeah, the operations. Right. I think there's a team called operations team. So they had probably forgotten to configure or whatever. So
it's their mistake. Their mistake. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
So, Jimmy, please proceed.
Yeah. So thanks, Nayan. And I think others would have. I mean, I expect little amount of people like who will use the fit transform on the test data set. But again, it's a warning for all. Never use fit transform on the test data set. Okay. So and let's go through the random forest part. Okay. And in the random forest, what you see that different parameters. Let's search for that. Okay. Like how many different parameters are there. So again, the main aim is to see just convert the sentences into the codes. That's it. And you should be able to recognize like what are the test data set. Sorry, test data set. Have I said the training data set? No. Yeah, it's on the never use fit transform on the test data set. But so let's go through this one. Okay. So again here, see what are the different parameters which can be useful. Will there be recording for this one? I think there would be recording for this one. Okay. So in the test data set, see what is the different. I mean, n estimators would be definitely would be the useful parameters, like how many number of trees you have to set. Okay. Then we can go through. We can use different criteria. And then max depth value, how much we should keep. Okay, for that, because it will control your model. I mean, yeah, these are the hyperparameters which can control your models. Okay, model accuracy, I would say. I mean, it would be available. Okay, yeah. You can say. Okay, so yeah, minimum, how many number of minimum sample split will be needed, like minimum sample lift would be needed, something like that. Okay, although I can read all those things or I can explain that, but it would be better if you go through yourself. Okay, because it will take time. And yeah, these things are covered. I mean, yeah, you know that, like, what is the maximum depth value? It is like the depth of your tree. Okay, and yeah, how many minimum sample split is that? Says something like how many minimum number of samples needed for the next split. Okay, and minimum sample leaf says that, yeah, how many minimum number of samples should be there in the leaf node, something like that. Okay, so yeah, these are the important parameters, I would say. Yeah, like a warm start, random state. Yeah, these things. Yeah, we can change these things only in this question. Okay, yeah, we will ask that, yeah, this is the random. Yeah, you have to go through that. Let's say the maximum depth value, I will say that, yeah, just check your model accuracy for the different set of max depth value, like, yeah, 10, 15, 20, something like that. Yeah, from, or maybe from 10 to 20. Okay, so in that case you have to use the grid search. Okay, so yeah, that is the case. And then we have bagging classifiers. Again, here you have to mention the, yeah, what are the different type of estimators. Like, here you have to set the base estimator. Okay, like which base estimator you have to use. Okay, so yeah, let's say here now we have used the SVC. Maybe we can ask, yeah, use logistic regression, or maybe KNN logistic regression, or maybe KNN classification model, KNN classifier. Okay, or maybe we can ask that, yeah, use all three and see which one is giving the best score, something like that. Okay, so yeah, the same thing is there in the voting classifier also. Here also you have to set, like, what would be the depth of your trees. Okay,
Sir, sorry to interrupt. Sir,
Yeah.
when you say that find the best estimator, would that be, I mean, mention that we use grid search or randomized search, or it is like whatever we wish to take, we take, and then
here you can't use randomizer. I mean, I have given you the SVC, although
Okay.
it would be written, I can't guarantee. But yeah, if I am saying that, yeah, you use SVC, then then logistic regression, and then Canon classifier. Okay, then I will I ask that, like, which one will give you the best value. Okay, then you should use the grid search and check. I mean, okay. Otherwise, if you, at the worst case, I would say, like, see, if we have given you the 3-4 different options, no, then just run the model for the each case. Okay,
okay.
yeah, ideally you
Okay,
should
even
not
that
wait.
is possible.
You can get the answers, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but don't do that. I mean, that's not an ideal case. And
Yeah, that will take time actually.
yeah, and we haven't taught you that. I mean, you have read about the grid search, and since now only you are knowing that, yeah, you have to use grid search in many cases. So yeah, you should practice that grid
Okay,
search and randomized search. Okay.
But would it be mentioned which search engine to use, basically grid search or randomized search?
See, in the case of randomized search, it would be mentioned. I agree. Okay.
Okay.
But in the grid search, they may say that, yeah, use these 3 estimators and check which one is giving you the best.
Okay.
Value.
Okay.
Like
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Or
So
yeah,
in this
it may
code, you put fit as XY and score is X train Y. That should be fit X train Y train, right?
Yeah, don't consider that. I mean,
Okay, yeah, just
video,
a demo. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
just a demo. I just in last 1 hour I just made that.
Okay.
Just to use I just use anything. Okay, something like that. So yeah. Yeah. And in the most of the cases, see, in the bagging classifier, we use all the data usually. But yeah, whatever is mentioned in the question, you use that. Okay. Okay, and yeah, similar thing in the voting classifier, you have to, like, you have to use a different classifier, and you have to see which one is giving you the best. I mean, yeah, if you are taking the voting equals to hard and voting equals to soft, then yeah, the selection process would be different. And yeah, like that, you can go through this one also. Okay, so yeah, more or less something like that you can expect. Again, yeah, at the end also, I would say initial steps are crucial. So if you do that properly, then it's all about the converting the sentences into the codes. And in this time, expect initial questions also easy. Okay, those will be easy questions only.
Just one question I want to ask
Yeah.
you. See, just now you have mentioned that if you are asked that, what is the best estimator? I mean, I'm just a couple of minutes ago. Now, my question here is, if I want to use grid search CV, will you mention the CV value also in the question? Because
Yeah,
I've seen many times, the estimator, although it might appear as if I'm applying the same CV on all the estimators and trying to see which one is the best one. But then what happens is sometimes the performance may be different. So if you don't give CV, then it could be a problem. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, whatever you said, that is correct. I mean, if we although we will give the CV values, if it is not given, then it will take the default CV value, which is 4. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we will give you that.
Okay. So right, we can go for a default CV value, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So don't. I mean, I say that if some value is not given, then don't touch that value. Okay. Because automatically your estimator will use the default value. Okay.
Okay.
For example, here also we can see that in Canon classification model. Okay. Here we didn't use. I mean, see here. Yeah. Here we didn't use the enemy matrix or yeah. Okay.
Right,
So
right.
or maybe then yeah, it will use the Minkowski and yeah p. So distance matters we haven't mentioned here, but by default it will use the Euclidean distance. Okay. So although we can mention that yeah, use p equals to or yeah, metric equal to Minkowski, something like that. But if it is not mentioned, then again yeah, don't touch that. By default, your model will take the default value.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like in grid search CV, we use decision tree classifier, and the in decision tree classifier is the criterion splitter and for example leaf and depth. These things are not given, so it will take default values.
Yeah. See, yeah. Again, if it is not given, then it will take the default value. But expect that. Expect that. Okay. See here also. I mean, if we are not giving you the number of estimators, then by default it will take as 100. Okay. By default, if you are not giving the criteria, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So.
So
Yeah.
for all classifier estimators, the scoring function is the accuracy, right? By default, unless we mention it. Huh?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
By default is its accuracy, and for all the regression model, it's by default it's R2 score.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we can. So yeah, what was it the same question? Why we are using scoring parameter because scoring parameter. Yeah, it may be there can be questions where we are using the for loop, but yeah, you can use the grid search in those cases. Okay, grid search is something
But
like
yeah, the thing was base parameters was different. That was coming for the recall value passing inside the grid search CV and doing it in that group structure. So I was finding it different. So I asked that those questions.
Okay, so is there I mean, have you shared that question? I mean, then or have you shared that properly on the discourse? I mean, just share it, then I will go through that whether it is giving the different answer. And
Okay,
if
okay. I will paste that snip. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Just post it on the discourse. Okay. If it is giving the different values, then yeah, we have to check that.
Okay.
So why it is giving. Yeah.
No, I mean, if it if you see that it is giving a best parameter, I mean, yeah, obviously you post it in discourse, and I think, I mean, it is okay. I mean, there can be, I think, in the collab which we are using, there may be some requirement to use that particular parameter or something. Okay, so it may happen. I think it was also prepared, and yeah, maybe some things can be there. If the best parameter is there, a different parameter, best parameter, if you're finding, it's okay, I think. No, I mean, Jimmy, is there a what do you
Yes.
think? Yeah, so if they use coding equals to recall, and if we did not use, I have not seen the question, Sushmita, yet, but it may happen. I mean, because the solve with instructors were also like previously made by us, so we'll just check also. Okay, you post it, but I think that's okay, na? I mean, is okay, Sushmita?
Okay, okay. Actually, the next question was to fit the model using that base parameters. If that kind of question is there in OPP, then we might lose a marks. No, set. That's why I was asking.
So okay, but see, in general, there would you won't get any difference if you are getting difference using grid search and other method. I'm using for loop. Then there would be some error. I mean, there would be some difference in the code. Okay. I mean, maybe you would be using scoring different scoring in grid search and different scoring in that for loop or something like that. I mean, we need to go through that code. Okay.
Okay.
But in general, you won't get any difference because ultimately grid search is doing what? I mean, it is a simple algorithm which is iterating through each values. Okay.
Yes.
So it is not providing, or maybe in some cases, like we have seen that, yeah, due to change in some random state or little difference we get, because many times, I mean, even we were also, I mean, sometimes we also got surprised, like random state for point in one of the question of week 7, like when we were using 0.7, we were getting different number of samples in the training set and test set, something like that. So there can be something related to that, but yeah, in general, we won't get any difference. Okay, both will give the same answer. It would be, I'm assuming it would be the case of different scoring function, something like that.
Okay.
But yeah,
Just one question, please.
yes, man.
Yeah, this random state has a good impact on the score, right? Because I've seen most of the models even for graded exercises, if you just change the random state, I've seen the score drastically changes. So how does it really happen?
It changes the type. I mean, see, for example, let's say, since it's easy to visualize the trend test split. Okay, so in the case of trend test split, let's see. I mean, I would like to take the help of. Okay, just wait a second. I mean, I would like to type something. Right, using the pad. Okay, whiteboard. I'll do that. See, in the trend test split, let's say, when we use what happens?
Maybe Jimmy, you can use the whiteboard.
Yeah, that is what I thought. Okay.
Access, or shall I share?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah. So see, in the, let's say you have some data set, okay, and
Jimmy, we are seeing your homepage. I think the desktop screen.
okay, sorry.
Yeah, just use that. Click on that.
I mean,
or else we can use the whiteboards here, na, in the Zoom.
Yeah. That also we can use, but yeah.
I'll open. I'll open. Or?
It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So is it visible now? I mean, here also I can write. Okay. So is it visible? I mean, whatever I'm typing.
Yeah.
So what I was saying that, see, let's say we have column 1, column 2, something like that, and then yeah, this is our target variable. Okay, so let's say it is giving a 2, 3, and yeah, our model is predicting 7 or something like 5, 7. Our model is predicting 9, or then one value is something like or let's say one more value 4, 5, it is giving 6. Then one value is something like 11, 20, and it is predicting something like 30. Okay, so let's say for the different random state value, like for the if we let's say for random state 1, our model is taking these two as the training set, and then it is making the model. Okay, then it will predict this one accurately, but for this one it will the accuracy won't be that much. Okay, and in case of random state value, something, or maybe say in this case our model would be something like, let's say 5x plus 7y. Okay, but if our due to the change in the training set, okay, and there can be a case where these two values goes for the training purpose. Okay, then our yeah, so initially it gave the equal weightage to, I mean, almost closer weightage to the both columns.
Right.
But in this case,
now understood.
Yeah, in this case, yeah.
So, yeah, so what you are saying is, no, that's very nice. I think I understood that. So what you are saying is, even if I indicate the test size, say for example, I indicate test size as 20%. What you are saying is 80% examples that are picked for training set, they all depend on my random state, right? If I indicate random state as 42, it might actually pick a certain set of examples in training set. Now, if I change the random state to 32, it might pick a different set of examples, right? For
Yeah,
training set.
exactly.
That's
And
why
then,
I think it will learn different parameters. Okay,
yeah,
the model will be affected,
yeah.
right?
So what I
So
was
how do
trying
I know that? How do I know which random state is the best? Because I've seen score varying anywhere from 0.5 to even 0.87, 0.97. When I look at the score, the score keeps changing drastically
so
based
yeah,
on the random state. Most
yeah,
of, and I wanted to see most of the times 42 is the best probably, but it's not true. It's not true.
yes,
So
that
I don't know, how do we just see, for example, in real life, I'm preparing some kind of a, let me say, machine learning algorithm. I find now this random state is something, I might say mine is the best model, but then the moment I change the random state, it might end up just giving me a score of 0.6. So how do I know that now my model is the best? Because it is all dependent on random state.
yeah. So the thing is, for the large data set, the effect would be minimal for the random state value. Okay.
Okay.
And then again, the thing is like you can run the, I would say, randomized search, where you can also use the different random state value. Okay.
I see.
To
Yes,
check
yes,
to check your model performance. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that answers my question. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. As you rightly said, randomized search, this grid search CV also helps a lot because
Yeah.
you're good. Even,
For the,
even
yeah.
stratified,
Yeah, so I didn't say grid search because in the grid search you have limitations, like you can run for the 100 or something like that. But I mean, limitation is in terms of time. So for the last OP also, like around the question 22, we haven't said that. I mean, for the random state we have written RS. So when I tried to run that like a different random state value, like from 0 to 100, then we got the different answer. But at the same time, it took like around 15 minutes to run for the 100. I mean, just from 0 to 100 only. So yeah, that's why I said the randomized search. But yeah.
Thank you.
Like
So,
that, yeah, please say.
Sir, can we say random state is also a hyper parameter?
Yeah. I think in one of the discussion we discussed that like whether it is hyperparameter or not. But yeah, it is changing your models. I mean, your model is gets changed, and also yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Anything else anyone want to ask? Something like that. Yeah, this collab I don't have any issue in sharing this one, so I can suggest now also.
But actually, using random state as a hyperparameter will not help because we do not know how the testing data set has been stacked, right?
Yeah.
So
As
we should not pay much attention towards random state actually.
Yeah, as we said, no, like for the large data set, it won't affect much. Okay, I mean, as the your data size would be increasing, no, it won't get that much effect. Okay, but yeah, for the smaller number of data set, it you can see the, I mean, you can see the effect. For the large data set, you won't see that much difference, I would say. Yeah. As we talked about the effect of random set in Trencher split, a similar kind of effect you can see in the other models also. I mean, they're due to change in some initial parameters. You may observe some difference in the final model score. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions anyone would like to ask or anything?
Yeah, maybe if we can let people study and see in the discourse.
Yeah.
You try to be available.
Don't shy away from the posting it on Discourse. Any questions? I mean, whether even if you feel that it is the silly questions, still you ask. Okay, so that will be great.
Yeah, Swapnadeep asked about a help document for use. Yeah, so Swapnadeep, it will come in the announcement. Okay, as either some announcement or just know that we are trying to prepare one help document, so we'll inform you. Okay, I think Jimmy, that is true, right? I mean, I think Swarnim was
Yeah, I will share that.
yeah, we are trying to check the collab for the last minute, so the question paper for the last minute. That's why he is busy now. Just wait. I mean, I think it will be shared or some information should come to you. Okay, don't worry.
Yes,
And this would be shared along with the question papers, sir?
Yeah, I think on the portal it will be available. You can refer that. In that document, there would be something like, where you will find that, let's say where you will find that random forest model. I mean, you have to search in that, where you will find random forest, where you will find SVC, something like that.
Okay, okay, sir. So like dot SVM, that is what we have to remember. So we needn't remember now, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like sklearn.linear model. So
yeah,
you will directly get the reference. Like,
okay.
And what are the different parameters? I think that is also mentioned in that.
Okay.
That will be really great. I mean, so you will indicate the modules, right? The modules where they are available.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Super. I think that would be nice. It has increasingly become very difficult because now when I look at all the weeks, although I prepared a little table and trying to memorize it, but it's difficult.
That's true.
I think that this is the last difficult exam. I mean, interim will again be little easy, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
No, we have to work hard. I mean, that's when we will learn. Really, I appreciate the rigor that you are taking us through. It's nice.
That's okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Okay.
OP1 also, I mean, OP1C, that error you can encounter in your questions anytime. I mean, the error you were talking about, that you can encounter in real life. No, I mean, and you have to troubleshoot that error. You should, I don't know what person would make a start. Okay. So again, I would say, see, different preprocessing step. If you are able to cover that, that would be good. And after that, just to go through, as I said, just try to convert the sentences into the codes, I would say. But yeah, initial preprocessing steps, you just cover whatever we discussed. And yeah, whatever not only we discussed, you should be aware of the how you will use one hot encoding, how you will use that, how you'll see the unique values in the different columns, or you can separate the data set, print a split, these things. But always don't think you see the code, you just understand the code, and you will be able to type that in the exam. It won't happen. You will definitely feel the difficulty because just by doing some one error a small change in the case a small a capital A something like that, these things will give you the error, and in that precise environment you won't be able to proceed. I mean, it will take a longer time. So yeah, practice the codes by yourself. Okay, just type everything, and in each week see, as I said you about the SVC. Let's say we talk about SVC. So you saw how you can use that SVC. No, then just see in the search collab also, what are the different parameters, how they have used the grid search and randomized search, something like that, to iterate through that something. Yeah, that's all I would say. Since it's not an quiz, so we can't say something like that. Yeah, this is, at least you will do this, then you will pass, something like that. It's difficult to say that. Because what I personally feel, no, initial preprocessing steps are easy, but at the same time, if you are able to do that preprocessing step, no, then other questions are take off. Yeah, you have just go through that. I mean, just simply convert the sentences into the codes. And all of those questions are, since all of those questions are independent, then yeah, once you are able to score that 30 marks, no, then definitely I assume that at least 60 marks you will definitely get. 50% is similar to OP1. I can't comment that. But definitely it would be easier than the OP1. But it's just that, no, yeah, easier only. So it is just that, no, I mean, see, we are asking you to see the unique values. Although the code would be easy, but if you are not able to do that, then it's difficult. Yeah, that is what I would like to convey.
See, we are hoping you will get full marks.
Yeah.
Or at least good. I mean, right side, the curve will be more tending towards. Okay. We hope you. We wish you all the best. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
This
So like,
exam.
which access? Okay, data set access are you asking? Okay, let's say you just use your IITM ID. You will be able to get the access. I think, yeah. For all the things I have, yeah. Yeah, just try to open the collab using the IITM ID.
Mr. Debojyoti, just
Yeah,
hello. Yeah,
hi, sir.
one question, sir. Yeah, we will be given the link to the collab, right? So this will also come through email, because last time I did not see any email for the collab link.
No. Collab link may not come in email. No, I mean,
Yeah.
those parts are similar to OP1.
Okay, so it will be there in the portal, right?
I
Sorry,
think
what you said? Can you repeat?
See, the collab link. We have to try all these things in the collab. No? So what I'm saying is, like in OP1, I mean, because I was interacting on Discord, so I was told that the link to the collab will be sent to us through email, as well as it will be available on the portal, exam portal.
Yeah, I
So
think that is
will it
what.
be available through email also?
Yeah, I think they share the
I
link.
got I think who was it? Anamika had responded that way. So I was just, that's why I thought I'll clarify with you.
Yeah, so I assume that this I can't say 100% sure, but the thing is like what I know that the process is something like that. They share you the collab link over your email only. Okay, and then during the exam you won't be able to access that link. Like during the
Exactly.
exam, yeah. But yeah, during the exam only they will give you the read access or yeah, edit access, something like that. But yeah, they share the link.
Okay,
Others
they
may
will share
confirm.
the link. They will share the link on exam portal, right?
On the exam portal as well as over email also.
Okay.
Can anyone else confirm? Like how you
So
got the?
if you are giving on email also, that means what will happen is I'm actually now going away from the exam portal to my mail account as well, right?
Okay.
see,
Okay. So
sir, I
see,
will tell you. Yeah, Jimmy, proceed. Please proceed.
yeah. So the thing is like you can open the collab for even before the exam also. No, I mean, let's say exam will start from 4 p.m. Okay, then you can
Correct.
open.
Correct.
Yeah, but you can open your collab around 3:30 only.
Yeah, but then
So
I
there
have.
was in OP1 there was a link which was provided where all the collabs were listed based on the roll numbers. So we had to go to our respective roll number collab and work out the solutions on that. And then once the exam was over and we had submitted, that collab was actually sent via email to us. But the collab wouldn't open because there were some permissions required for that. So the collab
Yeah,
wasn't opening there. So
yeah,
this
yeah.
was the process that
Exactly.
was done for OP1.
Yeah, the process would be same like process would be same only this time also, because see the what we do is like we give you the read initially we share the link, then after that we give you the edit access, and after the once the exam is over we just remove that edit access. Okay, so yeah, that's why you won't
Okay.
be able to open that.
In case you do not find, you check in the portal also, sir, because at this point, I mean, we will ask whether everyone it is going via email. But just in case it does not come, just keep an eye on the portal also. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Jimmy, is that a good suggestion? I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they gave as yeah, Sunita only said no. Yeah. Yeah, that is the process they follow. I mean, they share the link over that in that sheet. Also, they share the link, and also they share the link on the portal. The link.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Jimmy.
sir, for this last minute session. It was really helpful.
Yeah,
I
please
think
do.
your request only, you people's request only, we get that. Otherwise, yeah, we don't do the revision session for OPs. Like, there are hundreds of messages. So I think, yeah. And we also expect that, yeah, you guys will do well in this OP too. And yeah, yeah. And also we want you to score at least ever 40. Yeah, because few people were struggling to get that also last time. Yeah, but
Thank
last
you,
time
sir.
paper was, yeah, definitely a little difficult because, yeah, people who like, we have never used that. Uh, we never trained you to handle those errors, and yeah, those were in the paper. Yeah, okay, yeah. Bye everyone. All the best for your OPs. Thanks, Anka. Thanks, Jima.
Thank you so much. It
Thanks,
has been very
Nana.
useful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks, everyone. Yeah.
Bye, Jimmy.
Yeah. Bye.